Raph's in jail, Mikey's a superstar, Leo is meditating, and Donatello kind of went a little bit crazy. What's going on, everybody? Gem Mint here, and I just got done reading the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Library Edition, Return to New York by Jason Aaron. This is the new ongoing series, and they actually published a library hardcover edition with just 6 issues, but it kind of worked in my favor because I've been meaning to catch up on this to keep up with it ongoing, so just got done reading it. I think I'm going to be able to go over this pretty spoiler-free, so I don't think you need to worry about that. If you guys haven't read this and want to get caught up on what's going on with the TMNT, let's jump into it. All right, the front of the hardcover has the same image from issue 1, and there's a couple of different artists on this title already, so I'll go over that when we get to the back, but you can see the panels in the back on the black, old school TMNT logo, gotta love that. Return to New York, here's the spine. IDW looks like they have a new logo, which is pretty cool. Retailing $50, this is written by Jason Aaron. You have art from Joëlle Jones, Rafael Albuquerque, Chiang, Chris Burnham, Darick Robertson, and Juan Ferreyra. Now, organicpricebooks.com does have this discounted at $45, plus you could save an additional $2 by using code GEMMINT at checkout. Also, check out the homepage. They got the Kickstarter Marvel Art of Tyler Kirkham hardcover available for pre-order. He's got a couple of different options, all discounted, and I think I'm going to have to grab this myself. I'm a big fan of Kirkham. He's a great artist. I met him in person. He's a cool dude. I like the Battle Damage series, all the other stuff he's done for Marvel, so check it out if that's something you're into. All right, so that's the book itself. Let's open up. We got the interior pages with the black and green. Really giving you a throwback vibe here. Now, guys, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't finish reading the other ongoing series, the IDW run. I'll eventually get caught up and read it in the deluxe editions. But it seems like this does take place, like that is all canon, and this is just after those events because Karai, Shredder's granddaughter, is the head of the Foot Clan, and that plays a part here. Plus some other things that I'm going to, kind of keep spoiler free. All right, so you got your interior credits here, all the different issues. This collects, like I said, the first 6 issues of the series, and this is like the prologue that came out, introducing us to this kind of like dark new world where there's a zoo for mutants that people are spending money to come and relieve their stress, almost like a stress room or something. And one of the turtles is in said zoo. It's Donatello. He's disheveled. He gets even skinnier than this. And like I said, he's gone a little bit crazy. But I'm going to keep it vague as to what drove him to become this mad. Then issue 1 starts off, and it's the Raphael issue. And like I said, Raph is in jail. We find out why he's in jail. He's probably the best of the brothers to be locked up. He adapts better than most would, I would say. But him having flashbacks to being with his brothers, patrolling the rooftops of New York City, and now he's in jail. But we find out why. The art is great, man. Very kinetic. Look at the action scenes, all the fighting with the ninja stars. Raph encounters ninjas in the jail. And like I said, it's a really cool hook as to what leads Raph back to New York. We've got this whole vote for Hale thing going on, this new mayor, and we get his backstory. He's really the big bad of the series so far, and again, we'll keep it vague, but I like how they introduce this new threat, this new big bad, and he comes in the form of a politician. So Rafael Albuquerque was the artist for the first issue and the hardcover cover as well. Hardcover cover. All right, so then, like I said, Mikey is kind of like Johnny Cage, man. Like he's the only one that kind of went public, and he's Mikey, man. He's a lovable guy. He's got that charisma. He became an action star, and he's living in this penthouse with this shiny living room set, and then boom, he's visited by ninjas. His life gets disrupted, but it's so cool. This is giving me Johnny Cage vibes all day. Shout out to Turtles. They were in Injustice, not Mortal Kombat. But anyway, so ninjas attack Raph in jail. Ninjas attack Michelangelo at his home. Mikey and Raph going at it. They're still not cool on how everything ended with the brothers. We'll learn more about that. And we'll learn more about Leo. So he's in India, and he's kind of just doing the wandering man, meditating thing. Kind of a somber issue. And at first, I didn't really like the idea that we're getting Jason Aaron, superstar writer, great writer. I didn't like the fact that we were having different artists on the issues. However, it kind of makes sense because each issue is character focused. So this is the Leo one. It has more of a flat palette to it. You have ninjas though, same theme. Ninjas are coming after Leo where he's at. So for whatever reason, the turtles are being hunted down, even though they shouldn't really be having beef with the Foot, and they're out here just doing their own thing. So this issue actually, it doesn't stay Leo. It flashes back to the fight with Raph and Mikey back at Mikey's apartment, and Leo joins the three brothers. So the band is reuniting. We've only got one brother left, and look at Donnie. Donnie went crazy, rightfully so. And like I said, he ends up getting, not to give out too much, but he ends up in this mutant zoo, and he's kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy 3 style, taking care of the other animals, fighting all the people that want to pay to kill them. So this way he saves them, and it's kind of a just cause on why he's staying there, because it's obvious that he can pretty much leave whenever he wants. But same thing happens to Donnie. He gets attacked by ninjas. His brothers finally reunite with him, but they're even like, dude, what the hell is going on with you? Look at his legs. And then we got the mayor. So we're going to start diving into the mayor stuff and learning more about his backstory in the next issue here. You got the Casey Jones cameo. You got this mayor, what is it? He was the district attorney, Hale, at the time. And he's using the Foot as his own private, like, enforcer squad. And we learn what makes him tick, and his beef with mutants, and his deal with Karai. Shout out to Shredder's granddaughter. So she's running things at the Foot. So I do like how they introduced this aspect of it. So you got Casey Jones, still badass. He comes through and he tries to take it to the district attorney, but that doesn't really work out too well for him. So we learn more about him in the next issues. Here's the Darick Robertson art. All right, yeah, great art here as well. All right, jumping into the next issue is the Turtles returning to New York. Remember, they've been split for however long enough to make Donatello lose his mind and get super scrawny, and Raph doing whatever he was doing in the jail. This issue probably has my favorite artwork, though, out of all of them. So yeah, Casey Jones, you know, he really needs the help of the Turtles if he's going to take down this guy, Hale. Hale? Yeah, I guess Hale. Yeah, look at this. So they really are driving it home that Donnie is not okay, man. All right, so this is issue 5, and then there is just the last issue. Oh, no, that was issue 6. My bad. And that's the last issue. So I do like that they gave us this hardcover as quick as they did. And look, I do have it compared to issue 4. I forgot to show you guys this to kind of show the art size difference. But yeah, now I'll just be able to keep up with it in singles, and I'll collect the hardcovers. You know, I'm a hardcover collector. You get the variants in the back. What was this? Like the Escape from Alcatraz homage, a lot of Kevin Eastman variants. I like how you get the connecting covers in the back here. This is Jay Gonzo art. This one's great too, man. Real New York stuff with the Turtles. The Darick Robertson, great connecting cover here. I would love to have these as posters. The Lee Bermejo painted Turtles. Man, you know I'm a fan of the painters. Lee Bermejo has worked with Prime One Studio, with the statue companies many times. A lot of stuff with Batman Damned and Prime One Studio. So you get a couple of... Actually, they give you a lot of variants in the back. You got the Peach Momoko variant. The Sean Gordon Murphy one we just passed. All right, then we get a little kind of breakdown on each of the issues. It's kind of what I just gave you. The script by Jason Aaron. You get inks to colors to letters. Nice little process pages in the back here. Great opening scene too with Raph in jail. Oh, here's that scene that we pointed out, the action scene, just the inks. So yeah, you also get a good amount of bonus material as well. I could see some people not liking the fact they came out with the library edition for just 6 issues. Usually that's like reserved for 12 issues. But 6 is what you typically get a trade paperback. So what do you guys think about this, man? Is anybody reading this current ongoing series? What do you think about the library edition coming out with just 6 issues? Let me know in the comments down below. Big shout out to Organic Price Books, man. Go check out that Marvel Art of Tyler Kirkham hardcover and stay minty fresh. Peace.